Well, congratulations on tonight's performance and the win, Brendan. I've said in the paper that I think you've been our most consistent forward in the last 10 games. Would you think that's about right?
I think I'm getting the results right now, which would lead you to that opinion. I think, thankfully for me, I'm feeling pretty good on the ice now. I got quite a bit of confidence that I'm getting some results now, and just trying to keep with it, just trying to keep playing hard, doing the little things, and having the points take care of themselves.
Was there a light bulb moment?
No, I think for the most part I've just been gradually feeling better and better and better on the ice as the season's gone on.
You mean after the injury?
Yeah, that it's felt gradually better and better, and kind of Christmas time was where I was getting on the ice and starting not to feel any pain, and then I'm building off of that. So I'd probably say since Christmas time I've started to feel quite good.
So were you in pain up until Christmas then?
Just like some moderate pain, but also just the ability, the strength still coming with it, and just keep rehabbing and keep trying to get it back to where I want it. And I think I finally hit a spot where I feel comfortable on the ice and have some confidence that I can make some plays, and been going from there.
And is your body telling you you'll whiz through the rest of this season and maybe have another one in you?
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is it for me. Hopefully we can go out with a trophy over my head. That'd be very nice, and I think Jono would appreciate that too.
Absolutely. But you think you'll probably retire at the end of this season then?
Yeah, that's it for me.
What are you going to do? Hats?
I got Mallard and some other opportunities down in South Carolina, and kind of back to the real world. So
South Carolina's not the real world, is it?
Nah, it is. Although you can golf year round, so there's always a caveat there. That's a nice little perk.
Just on the serious side, with the league situation, that slipped out of your grasp. A lot of people thought you'd be nailed on as a team to win it this year, and then after Christmas it's all gone bad. What's your opinion on why it is that Sheffield dropped out of the race?
It's tough just to put your finger on one certain thing. I think it's kind of a multitude of things. I think we fell into a bad spell offensively. Obviously people that score, they can go into scoring slumps. That's part of playing hockey. It just felt like kind of everyone went in one all at the same time, and then we were maybe pushing a little bit too hard to try to create offense and giving up a little bit too much on the defensive end. But I think one thing we've emphasized is just trying to keep all our small details taken care of now. We're trying to ramp up for the playoff push, and we're trying to make sure every time we step on the ice that we're taking care of all these little things. I think for the most part we did that tonight.
When you just give me an example of some of the small things that you need to remind yourself as a team.
It's situational awareness. It's recognizing, when you're playing out against the top line, how you're going to manage the shift. Are you going to, chip it in deep and make them play a 200-foot game, not maybe taking the risk on that you would normally take? So, recognizing who you're on the ice against. Making sure that we're not giving up odd man rushes. We're being smart with our pinches. We're having a good F3. We're not trying to really push offense. We're letting it come more organically, and making sure that the details of the defensive side of the game is taken care of.
You sound like a coach of the future here.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Obviously, I love the game. I've played for a long time, and
so it's not. You haven't got a job at South Carolina Hurricanes or anything like that.
No, maybe I'll put my resume in though.
Absolutely. Just going back to the Belfast game on Friday, that was a chastening experience, I imagine. Would you agree when the coach said that he thought there was some character missing from the team in that night? And I don't know whether you think there's any other occasions where there's been character missing.
Yeah, it's tough to say character. I feel like, we have a good group of guys, and I think the guys' hearts are in the right place. But it is, are you making the right decisions at the right time? It might not necessarily be a reflection of your character. I think every guy in that room wants to win and wants to do the best they can every single time they're called to go on the ice. But we do have to be smarter with our decision making. We got to make better reads, be responsible with the puck, and let the game take care of itself.
So the next game you have is your last league game, which is against Glasgow, and it's your personal last league game. You want to go out on a high there, as well as go into the playoffs with momentum, won't you?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think this was a start in the right direction. Thought we played a really solid game. we'll just keep trying to ramp that up and keep all the little details in check, and hopefully we can hit the playoffs on a high.
Okay. Has this team got the cojones required to win the playoffs? Because if you've asked you that question in December, we'd have all said yes, of course they can, but it's not been consistent, and I know it's only a short format, but have they got what it takes?
I think so, absolutely. I think we have the goaltending to do it. Greener can steal a game for us at any point in time. I think if we play the right way in front of them, we can limit a lot of chances. And we have guys that can put the puck in the net and be opportunistic. So I absolutely think, and I 100% believe we can do some damage.
Yeah. Are you available for Great Britain after this is over, by the way?
Yep.
Okay, fine. And it just occurred to me that it's not just your last league game at the arena this coming weekend, but it's also Jonathan Phillips, isn't it? So that's quite a poignant event in itself there, isn't it? A lot of games that you put both of you into the IHL, less than him obviously, but it's going to be quite a moment for you. Will you be emotional at the end of it all?
I think it will. Again, I would stress that it's not my night, it's Jono's night. What he's done for the club and how long he's been here, it's his night. And I'm going to be emotional for my own reasons, but I think we celebrate Jono.
Yeah, he's been just an amazing athlete and servant to this club, hasn't he? Have you ever known anybody like that in the numbers of games he's played?
No, it's a special thing. Honestly, I don't think you'll ever see it again. It's absolutely incredible for someone to, dedicate that long with the club.
Or in world hockey?
Yeah, obviously, world hockey as well with GB. So, there's a legend that's going to retire, and hopefully his jersey's up immediately.
Yeah.